8 o'clock. It is 8 o'clock. Hello, hello, and welcome to the Katie's Arms. Here with me, Katie Hopkins. I do hope you're all well. I was just having a small fanny about because I felt like my jeans were really high up my crotch. So excuse me while I just try and... is that better? I don't know. I felt like they were really like... up my bits, are they? Hello, but I don't think they are. I don't know if it's a... Does it just look like my jeans are really high up my foofaloofa? Shouldn't probably start off this way, should we? Well, if you're just joining us, what we're trying to work out is, do my jeans look like they're shoved way high up my foof? I'm trying to pull them down. I don't know if it's I'm trying to pull them down or whether my bits are just getting that long that everything just looks like it's shoved way high. Anyway, there. Is that okay? There's no obvious camel toe, is there? Or the full knuckle, as some people say. Hello, everybody. Yes, so I drink Barefoot Merlot and I'm still not sponsored by Barefoot Merlot. Can you believe? Can you believe? Who out there runs this show and how have they not sponsored me yet? No one knows. So we are here, my loves, for the Katie's Arms. Welcome to one and welcome to all. Of course, as per, there we go. A few things to clear up for any newcomers that are here. Firstly, is that I am not drunk. So there's a few people, as we know, regulars will know, that say, oh my God, how many has she had already? And I haven't had any. You're just not used to seeing someone who doesn't give a single shit. So I should state that very clearly at the front end of this whole thing. It's not that I'm drunk. It's not that I've had too many to drink. You don't have to excuse me away. This is how I am. And if you can't handle it or you think this is a strange thing, this is what real women are normally like when they're not pretending to be something else to please someone else. Some fat fucker, for example, from HR, who they have to pretend like they care about or give a shit what they say about. We don't really care. Anybody from HR, just so you know, we don't really give a single flying shit what you say, what feedback you have for us. We particularly don't care about any feedback. Don't you fucking hate it when people give you feedback? And they learned somewhere in some tedious HR exercise, where they learn stuff that they should give you a shit sandwich, where they say something positive about you, then they deliver the shit layer where they say, oh, we really think you could improve on this, this and this. And then they end with like a high so that you feel better about yourself. Well, to all of HR ever in my life, I say, fuck off. They're always fat chumbawambas, aren't they? They are. And they've always got shit highlights that they've had done really cheaply somewhere that don't suit them. And basically, their job is just being gossiping old hags. And that's what they get employed to do, which is basically be mean about people, gossip about them, and then shuffle around with some folder or other being kind of HR compliant. How are we doing? Facts. Exactly. I'd be ashamed to work in HR. Even worse is a guy that works in HR. What sort of job is that? Give me a blacksmith, give me a scaffolder any day of the week. Give me someone with a trade discount. We were talking about this in Bath the other day, a trade discount from Tool Station. Or Screwfix. Hey, this is a top tip. If any of you, hello, Isle of Man are here. Sorry, bonsoir from Kent. Kent and bonsoir. Do say hello if you're from wherever. Because this is not about me. I mean, obviously, it's not about me. This is about all of you seeing everybody else. Hello from the Bahamas. What even? What? W.H. Smith. I don't know what that means. Is someone in W.H. Smith's? I'm the most beautiful British woman. Oh, thanks. I mean, that's very kind. I mean, it's not true, but it's that. Thank you. Maybe to you. Maybe it's a certain taste you have in women. This isn't... There's much better out there, I'm going to tell you that. So I could watch you all night, Katie. Well, thank you. I am down to earth because it's all I am. It's all I've got. It's all I've ever been. I am everybody. I am the Saturday cake shop girl, although back in my day we used to play, so I used to be the bun shop girl in the cake shop on a Saturday, and we used to play rounders with a French stick and what do you call those little things? Those little like white bun things that people buy. A roll, that's it. So I used to organise team rounders when the boss wasn't there. So one of us would have the French stick towards the end of the day, obviously, when things weren't shifting. And then one of us would bowl the white roll. You could get a crusty one or a back one. Bowl it better with a crusty one. Anyone else ever done? No, not so much. So you bowl the crusty roll over, and then someone's there with a French stick, and poof, and you had the game was to try and bat the crusty roll out of the front door. What do we all want to talk about? A roll, exactly. It's not a hard word, is it? Can I just, yes, thank you. Yes, I know, right? This is my rah, rah, rah belt. I know, it's so posh. It's literally the poshest thing. I know, it makes me look like a right rah, rah. Also, other point, very important, these, check this out. Do you remember? So a few weeks back, we lost the chicken fillets. Do you recall? And it turns out my bloody mother, in fact, mother, if you're watching this, off you go. So I lost my chicken fillets, right? Do we want to see the chicken fillets? We do, don't we? I lost my chicken fillets. I found them. Yeah. Can we get a big Katie's arms for the fact that I found my chicken fillets? And my mother said, oh, did you find your chicken fillets? And I was like, wait a minute. Why is mother joining in on that conversation? So it turns out mother was watching this. So she knew about the chicken fillets. Do you want to see them? Stephen Hawkins. I've got to tell you. Oh, good morning. Oh, good morning. If you're joining us from Australia, I'm guessing, or California, perhaps. Let me think, California. No, it'd be the middle of the night for you, so it must be Australia. Good morning. Good morning. Happy breakfast. Why not try some barefoot on your cereal? Just to get you going. You know, another day from the hot summer sun in Australia. So the chicken fillets, do we want to see them? This will be like an education to boys, won't it? If you don't know about chicken fillets, let me show you. So look, this is my boobs here, look, see? Can you see? Look there, look, see? Ta-da! Let me show you how chicken fillets work. Here. So these are chicken fillets. And you won't see other people telling you about these because they're trying to pretend like they're perfect, or they're trying to pretend like, actually it doesn't really make, or does it make difference? Hold on, so this is, oh there, look. That's with chicken fillet, do you see? This is without. I think you can tell. What do we say? Minnesota is here. Oh, I bet it's fucking freezing. I know Americans don't like to swear, but you know. So I think they make a difference, but mostly I'm just excited because I found them. But if you don't know about these boys and you're watching, and I'm being an education, say you're a young person, I know we have a lot of young people. Oh, by the way, we had record numbers watching last week. We're over 100,000 strong here at our pub, the Katie's Arms. So I should say thank you very much to all of the 100,000 people who are joining us now at the pub. Don't think about it. So if you're a boy and you don't know about these, basically, back in the day, women that didn't really have big boobs or any boobs, we used to buy these, and these are called chicken fillets. And they're called chicken fillets because they feel like chicken fillets. So if you haven't felt a woman's chicken fillet, when your mum buys chicken breast next time, get one and just be like that. It's basically the same thing. And what we do, when I say we, me, menopausal old bags that want to feel better about themselves, we get these and we buy them and we put them in our bras like this. Watch. You just sort of tuck them under. There. And it makes us look, do you see? Makes us look like we've got boobs. The issue, as you will understand, is that if you meet someone and they're wearing these, you're like, oh, I don't know. What do boys think about boobs? No. What is that you do when you put your... Yes, anyway. But But what can happen then, of course, is if you get home with someone like me, and then if we take our underwear off, you're like, wait a minute, I'm sure they had boobs a minute ago. Now they haven't got any. So that's the thing. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm over it, so I can share it with you. But if you're young and you don't know that this is a thing, it's a thing. Do we understand? Neil and Kath from Stroud. Oh, bless you. So I've been on the road this week. I was in Bath. Thank you if you're here. Motorboat. That's it. That's where men get to put their heads, like if women have real boobs, like little boobs, proper ones, you can put your head in them, can't you, and go. If you put your head in mine, you just have to do this. But just once. That'll be it. It's not really a motorboat. Mine's more of a pedalo. You put your head in here and you're like that. Oh, it's a bit shit. So if you want to motorboat someone, pick a lady with like proper... Yeah. Anyway, I was in Bath performing this week and then to Stroud. So if you were there, thank you so much for coming along. We had a brilliant time, I think. Everybody had a giggle and laughed at me. And I think people left feeling better about the world. So thank you so much. Those are kind of warm-up events for what is going to be an epic level tour. Lovely Mark may kill me this year with the number of dates he's got in. But Silly Cow is happening. Now, there's things we need to speak about. We need to speak about bike nonce. We need to speak about Joey Barton. We need to speak about Jeremy Vine and Alex Belfield. And we need to speak about Stephen Hawking. And I also have to try something out on you guys. It's a Kate Garraway thing. And I got such a bollocking. So whenever I do the funnies on Kate Garraway, I always get a massive... Oh, it's my first Friday night here. Welcome to the Katie's Arms. Thank you for joining us. I should just explain that Katie's Arms is an online pub. It was set up about 3 or 4 years ago when lockdown happened and we were worrying about people and whether they would make it through. And we've kept going ever since. We've grown massively in number. And the important thing about Katie's Arms is to laugh at me or with me, to have a drink and sit back and smoke and do what you want to do. And to also see all these other people. Your first night as well. Well, thank you. We are massive now in number. But the most important thing of all is that you get to see all these other people and know that all around England and other countries and Australia and the Bahamas and South Africa, everybody's rocking up at the pub with you. And I can assure you, I speak on behalf of no one, as you know, but I can assure you that all the people here at the pub just want you to be okay. Everybody here wants you to be as free as you can be, to live your life however you want to live it, and to be as happy as you can be. That is the only rule. It doesn't matter anything else, what you believe, what your politics are or aren't, how old you are or aren't, what colour you are or aren't, and whether you've got one stumpy arm or not. It doesn't matter. So that's that. So, Joey Barton. He is killing it. If you don't know about Joey Barton, that's fine. If you don't know about how he's just speaking out because it's just like he doesn't care. And he has the self kind of, what would you say? He's very secure in himself. He has his own finances. He doesn't have a boss. He doesn't have someone that he has to please. He doesn't have a sponsor. So he's just speaking out. He knows stuff on Gary Lineker and it's epic. So Joey Barton's out there just giving it loads, which is amazing. And Gary Lineker, if you notice, has gone quiet. Because Gary Lineker dare not say anything because Joey Barton will spill the beans. So that's perfect. Second up, Joey Barton is gone. Jeremy Vine had a go about Joey Barton, saying that maybe he was brain injured. Now that's rude because I am brain injured, as many of you know. I've had massive brain surgery. I'm missing a big bit of my brain. Jeremy Vine went at Joey Barton and said, why is Joey saying all this stuff? Maybe he's brain injured, like mocking brain injured people, which is pretty freaking rude. And now my understanding is Jeremy Vine is trying to sue Joey Barton. Is that correct? Did I read that right? What is that? If that is right, well, then you see it would be the same as happened to our friend, or not, if you're not a supporter, doesn't matter, Alex Belfield. If you know Alex Belfield, you know Alex Belfield was largely jailed because of a new law made up just for Alex, but it was pushed through effectively by Jeremy Vine, crying in court saying that he was frightened of Alex Belfield. Let's remember, Alex Belfield is like 6'2", built like my little finger, and basically a ginger twat that I happen to love. My big question is two big questions really. One, karma, Jeremy Vine. Two, is hashtag BiteNonce the greatest hashtag of all time? I'm saying yes. And three, this is the big one. Is Jeremy Vine happy? If you're constantly on Twitter having rows with people, if you're constantly trying to sue people, if success for you is getting Alex Belfield locked up for 2.5 years, regardless of anything else, are you really happy? Are you really living your best life? You've got a TV show, you've got a radio show, and still you're obsessed by Joey Barton or what I'm saying or whomever. I feel like you're missing, like to Jeremy Vine, you're missing happiness in your life. Presumably that's why you chase around motorists with your little on your head. I don't know. Just asking. Sad little man. Yeah. He's got like a family and everything. Why is he obsessed by people on Twitter? And why is he always trying to sue someone or punish someone? Or be better than someone? Or be more powerful than someone? Metal! I say that as someone with a brain injury. Anyway, do keep the hashtag BiteNonce going. Because it pleases me no end. Let me tell you something that's happened. So last week here at the Katie's Arms, we made a discovery together. Do you recall? And it involved Stephen Hawking. My name is Stephen Hawking. I write entire books just with my idols. I went to Epstein's Island and I was fucking young girls, but we don't quite know how because my cock doesn't work. So we were doing Stephen Hawking last week and it turned out I can do Stephen Hawking pretty well. Despite being only able to use, despite being only able to use my idols, I turned up with Clinton on Epstein's Island. And now Stephen Hawking has become a thing. So when I was doing my show in Stroud at the pub with Ken, everyone was like, do Stephen... No, they weren't. They weren't Stephen Hawking. So they were like, go on, do Stephen Hawking. So I now have to do Stephen Hawking. So my latest idea, which I'm going to share privately because it's just you and me, so it'll be fine because no one will know. This is my idea. Is to do Stephen Hawking at the beginning of my show, maybe even come out on stage in an electric wheelchair as Stephen Hawking. And it really amuses me, which is sort of what I'm about, isn't it? No one else might. But you know what's going to happen. I'm going to be in somewhere like Blackpool backstage. I'm going to lovely Mark was already like, oh, that's the... Oh, no, he wasn't Stephen Hawking. Why do I keep slipping into Hawking? Or, said the child. Why do I keep slipping into Hawking? So lovely Mark wasn't Stephen Hawking. So lovely Mark don't say it like this. But lovely not. No. Lovely Mark said, well, that's the budget then, isn't it? Because I now want an electric wheelchair so I can come on stage and talk about the brief history of time. But I know what will happen. I'll do something like Joey Deacon, and I'll get my arm stuck or something on the accelerator knob, and I'll end up friggin' accelerating off the stage, committing Harry Carey. I was trying to do Stephen Hawking. My last ever words as I go flying off the stage in an electric scooter, pretending to be Stephen Hawking. So my other question for, you need a piece of glass in front of your face and lick it. Say yes, please, in Hawking. Yes, please. Yes, please. Piece of glass, lick it. Is that how he did the words? I thought he did the words with his eyeballs. Okay, I don't know. So I need to do some Stephen Hawking research. Did he do licking then to the or did I thought it was with his eyeballs. Anyway, we're going to do that. The second question to you is, if I do Stephen Hawking, obviously to do the first half of my show, I want to come out in my outfit, but I can't be Stephen Hawking in like a glitter outfit, can I? So my view is I have to come on stage as Stephen Hawking, maybe in like, you know, like when you go to the hairdressers and you wear one of those capes with the Velcro that always gets stuck to your hair. I think maybe I have to do that so that I can be Stephen Hawking, and then I can take it all off, and then I'll have my glitter outfit. What do we think? Licking then progressed to eyes. Oh, did it start with licking? The only working knob he had was on that chair. Yeah, so, oh God, we only have 5 minutes left. This is the other thing that happens at Katie's Arms, is time just goes like that. All of a sudden, half an hour's gone by, and I need to stop at 8:30 because at 8:30 tonight, there's a documentary on the TV that you all need to watch. Yeah, it's a Kate Garraway documentary, so it's important that I finish on time for you tonight. And it's Kate Garraway, Life After Derek. Yeah. There's also a book she's releasing to go with the documentary Life After Derek. He's only been dead a week. I tell you, this is where I get such a bollocking, so people go, well, that's wait, tomorrow in the comment, if I repost this or whatever I'm supposed to do with these things, people will be like, that is a line. That crosses the line. How dare you laugh? She just lost her husband. How dare you? That crosses the line. Or the other thing people were saying was, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. Just so we're really clear, I'm not ashamed at all. And just so we're also clear, it doesn't cross a line. It might cross your line. Like you might be there like, I need a ruler to do this. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Don't worry. Fear not. Here, this is you with your lines. Here, look, I found this ruler. For all the people that tell me, you know, I'm crossing a line. Hold on. Why can't I open this ruler? Yeah, exactly. Whose line? Who drew the line? Exactly my point. This is you telling me that I've crossed your line. You just draw your line, right, don't you? Here's your line, here. So now I've crossed your line, haven't I? let me tell you what I think about your line. A, it's your line. You can draw it wherever you like. You can draw it here, here, here. You can draw it here if you want. Look. Woo! See? That's your line. Look at me. Woo! That's your line. And I'm crossing it with my labia. Because I don't give a single shit about your line. I don't give a single shit if you tell me I should be ashamed. I don't give a single shit if you tell me I've gone too far. And you're with me right up till now, but now I've gone too far. I don't give a shit. Because I'm not trying to bring you with me. I'm not trying to stay under your line. I'm not fearful about what you think or whether I've crossed your line or whether you're shamed, because I don't owe you fuck all. I've not asked you for anything. I've never tried to sell you anything. I've never required anything from you, and I've never tried to give you or make you think anything. So you can take your line and you can shove it up your tight arse sideways. Okay? So just so we're clear, for the people that want to add those comments tomorrow, just so we've covered that off, I welcome you here to agree, to disagree, to like what I say, to not like what I say, to be whatever you want to be. You could think this was the most boring thing you've ever watched, but then the question from us is, what the fuck are you doing here? Fuckity off. Offity piss. Do something else. This is our pub. You're welcome in. You're welcome to leave when you want. You're welcome to do what you want. But don't tell us and don't tell me that I've crossed the line, because I'm drawing the lines because this is my pub. And I don't really have one because I'm too old to give a shit. Good. Just thought we'd cover that off. Anyway, yeah, so documentary coming up 8:30 on ITV, Life After Derek. And then at Christmas, there's another documentary, which is called More Life After Derek. And then just in time for next year, around April, around the sort of frilly dress season, you know, the Kate Garraway classic dress, sort of fa 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 fa. Looks a bit like one of those big sheets you get on a bed, a valance. Just in time for wafting dress season, Kate Garraway will have new romance, new man. So just so you know, the strategic communications plan for Garraway, that's it. Okay. Love my jumper. Thank you. It's from America and I don't know what the brand is called, and I should. And what I'll do after is I'll put it on the thing. I don't know what that means, but I will look at the label and I will tell you. It's like a sort of, I think it's like a Florida kind of brand. I don't know. I don't really know. 10 miles per hour speed limit in Manchester. What? Fuckaroonies. Please just stay booster before you go. So this was my skit about Margaret getting her booster. Oh, getting my booster. I'm so excited to get my booster. I've had 55 boosters, 2 Modernas and 14 Pfizers straight into my eyeball. I've only had COVID 13 times, but it would have been so much worse if I hadn't had my boosters. These people are fucking morons, aren't they? Would have been so much worse if I didn't have the vaccine. Have you had your booster? I've had my booster. Have you had your booster? I've had my booster. Fuck off with your booster. Anyway, my darlings, what else? Love my booster. I know, I love a booster. If I'm not getting a booster, I'm going to get a Ozempic. I'm going to get a Ozempic because then I can keep eating KFC, but just get some Ozempic as a side. So like at KFC now, instead of doing beans or fries, they're going to do Ozempic because then you can eat the bucket but also lose weight just like Oprah. No, it won't have any negative side effects. No. Just keep shoving that food in. As long as you've had a jibby jab in your ass, Ozempic, and what could possibly go wrong? Why am I getting fatter? Oh, just shove this in my ass. Oh, now I'm getting thinner. Fatter, thinner. No, it'll be fine. Be fine. That's really, yeah. Okay. Was Schofield on Epstein's Island? Watch this space. Looking forward to this, Jeremy Vine. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Keeping me sane in a crazy world. It is. It is a crazy world. So I will leave you, my loves. I will just say this, if I may. Do remember, please, that at the moment, and for the last, what has it been, 3-4 years, you know, down is up, black is white, man can be woman, truth speakers end up in prison. You know, so you are living in absolutely crazy times. And the one thing that I can assure you, and the one thing that you find when we're on the road together, and the one thing that you find here, is that you realise you are not on your own. And that we are so many, and we all know that the world is mad. So what you just have to do is hang on here to each other. Oh yes, Holly Willoughby coming back to TV. Dancing on ice just so that she can wear some full-length gowns with a tight bodice. I think we're over Holly Willoughby, don't you? You're not on your own, and there's loads of us out here who know the world's gone mad. We're all fighting back together. Keep spending your cash. Everywhere you go, keep spending your cash. And we will get through this. We will. And all of these good people here. Katie, I'm Lithuanian and I love you. We need people like you here too. Yes, we've just been booked actually for Berlin. And I told Mark we're going to call it the World Tour. It's only one date at the moment in Germany. And then I have to try not to do my hello impression, not mention the war, and not take the piss out of Germans. But anyway, okay, you better go. Go on, go. And I will see you either on the road or I'll be here on socials this week. And then Silly Cow Tour, April through July, if I don't die halfway, this year. I was going to say next year, this year. And quick little thing I should have told you is I've just filed the copy for the next book. So that's now with the proofreader to check my huge number of errors that there will be in it. But when we come back on the tour in April, I will have a new book to make you laugh. Thank you. Thank you to everybody. You know, you guys are brilliant, and you're brilliant to me. And never ever think that I don't appreciate you, because I do. So I'll see you somewhere, either on socials or on the road, and I look forward to seeing you in person sometime very soon. Thank you for being here at the Katie's Arms and being part of a great bunch of people that just want everyone to be as free as they can be and to be as happy as they can be. Go out there, go and have a bloody good weekend. Go and piss a few people off. Tell a few people, look, you pissed me off in 2023. Let's call it a day in 2024, shall we? Let's just not do this anymore. You just get the fuck out of my life and we'll all be happy. Okay, see you later. I'll see you next week.